Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are going to go over 5 basic Linux commands. Those commands will teach you how to create a directory, create a file, print the outputs of a file onto the screen, delete a directory and the file, and how to change directories or navigate your way through the Linux operating system. So let's get right into it. As you can see, I am logged in as student and I am on the virtual machine with the host name of practice. And this sign right here, the tilde sign, says that I am in the user's home directory. In the user's home directory, we have no files. The first command we're going to cover is change directories. CD is how you change directories, and then you use the path of where you want to get to. CD / takes us to the root file system. Here are all of the files within the root file system. We can cd into the etc directory. See the directories and files in here. We can cd -. That takes us back to the previous directory that we were just in. And cd enter always takes you back to the user's home directory. How to create a directory. Now that we are in our user's home directory, there are no files or directories in here. mkdir is how you create a directory. So we can create a directory Ivory. And if you take a look, we have Ivory. And if we want to create layers of directories, we will use mkdir -p. P stands for parenting. We can create a directory called sport. /, then we can create a directory called football. And that will create 2 directories. Sports and football will be inside of sports. We hit enter. If we do LL, we see Ivory and sports. And if we do an LL for sports, you see football is in there. Now we are going to create files. Let's clear the screen. So we are still in our user's home directory. So we can create a file with the command touch. This is not the only command we can use to create a file, but we're going to go over today. And we can name the file. In this case, we will just call it file1. That will create a file in our present location. And that's where file1 is. And if we want to create a file in a directory from where we're standing, we would use the command touch. Then we can use a path to where we want the file to go. We can do sports, we can do football. Then we can put the file there. The file is going to be called Chiefs. So if we do LL sports, then football, we will see there's a file called Chiefs in that location. So I am going to put some text into the Chiefs file. That text is going to say, okay, now that we have some text inside the file, if we would like to see the output of a file, we use the cat command. The cat command can be used to do other things, but in this case, we're just going to print the output of the file. We're going to put the path to the file and it prints out on the screen. So we had to use sports and the football to get to Chiefs because of where we are. We know that this file is under football, which is under sports, but we are in a user's home directory. If you did not want to use the absolute path, you have to change directory to sports, football, and then we can do cat Chiefs. Same result. So to get back home, cd enter. Now we have a file, a couple of directories, and another file in this user's home directory, and we are going to delete all of them. So to delete a file, the command is just rm and the name of the file. File is gone. To delete a directory that is empty, which means it doesn't have any other subdirectories or files in it, we use the rmdir command. Ivory was a directory that we created that was empty. Do a long listen. Now all we have is sports. If we try to remove a directory that has content in it, it will not be deleted because it's not empty with the rmdir command. To remove a directory that has subdirectories or files in it, we have to use the rm -rf command. You do a listing, the directory is gone. That's it for the video. Those are 5 Linux basic commands. And as we go through, we'll get more in depth with what we can do with these commands. Thank you for watching.